All right, we are back from Minecraft. I have to decide, do I want to... I should just keep grinding away at my project, which is... And I gotta get rid of some water. Which is to clean up the deep slate and get rid of and light up the caves, or the mines, so that we don't get creepers spawning. It's just slow work, but I've been focused on getting rid of the dripstone, and maybe if I were to take a moment and focus a little more on the lighting it up, it might be more interesting. I mean, you do certainly run into interesting stuff when that happens. A couple of creepers there. So I do need to get, I got some good advice on how to start making bows and arrows, and I think I need to do that. I think I need chickens, is what I need. And I've got a bunch of eggs, and apparently those two things are related. So I know I'm not ready to go into the mines. Hope the creepers are no longer with us. Okay. What do I have? I've got a lot of stuff. Oh boy, do I. Okay, I got a lot of stone. That's a good thing. I have a ton of stone. I mean, that would certainly suggest I should work on the dripstone. I was getting good granite out of the whole deal. Okay, so this stuff over on the right, that's my keep. Oh, I need picks. Definitely need picks. Okay. Yeah, let's go make some picks. I need some cobblestone for that, I believe. I'm not sure if I could use... I think I tried to use stone once and it did not work during my fairly catastrophic the disaster where I lost the mines, or thought I lost the mines. Okay, so I got way too much stuff. I think what I want to do right now is go drop some of this pointed dripstone. I don't see much point to it. See what I did there? Okay, so I'm hoping I can go dump it somewhere and it'll disappear over time. Either that or I've got to bury it. But it doesn't bury, if I remember right. We'll just go back here. Oh. Whoa. Kind of forgot I had whatever that is. All right. And we'll go get rid of some dripstone. I think there's a creeper chasing me. Not super cool. And I gotta be careful not to pick it up. Hey, bears. Hey, there were zombies up here. There are chickens up here. So they explained to me how to capture chickens, but I do have a bunch of eggs that I could use to breed chickens. So I just need to create a little coop, and I think I want to do it on the boss. Okay, I've done a poor job of this. I need to make sure, first of all, no creepers are coming. Okay, I need a path through this. I built it as a barrier intentionally. Maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe I just go this way. All right. So I think I want to put it on the boss beacon. Here is our new entryway. And it's looking pretty good. And what I want to do is come down and go to the left and the right, because it gets very, as you probably are well aware, it gets very steep very fast. Let's just put some of this down. Oh, I don't want the bears with me for this exact reason. All right. Boom. All right, bear. Oh, but then I can't get up. I can solve this. Don't fall off. Do not fall off. Oh, really, bears? Really, guys? Okay. Okay, we're taking the bears back. We cannot deal with that much berryness. Now, it is intended to not just be one gateway like that. Long term, I'd like multiple. All right. Sit. Sit. Nope, 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 nope. Sit. Come on. Sit. And sit. We have 4 at the moment, I believe. Sit. Okay. Everybody sitting? Good. Good boys. Oh, so much like real dogs. That's what I love. They've done a really good job of capturing. Okay, so I no longer need these stairs. Or that, for that matter. I won't be using these anymore. And the goal is to have granite be all the walkways in the mine. Come down this way. Oh, speaking of bad guys. I'm not nearly as scared of those guys as I used to be. Alright, so let's back it up a little. Boom. Boom. Alright, so now I can just run up. Cool, cool, cool. How am I going to get down? Oh, that is still far steeper than I thought it was going to be. Does it look that bad over here? Maybe this is a fake entrance to the mines. Anyone fool enough to use the main entrance? That would almost seem dwarven to have like that be a trap. To use the main entrance. They try to lure armies in using the main entrance. All right. So we've been getting granite out of this pit here. I thought I had cleared out all the dripstone, which makes me think that stuff up there either turns stuff into dripstone or forms dripstone. Okay, for now, let's finish our job here. Our job here is actually to get rid of dripstone. So we have a ton of it. We'll have ample opportunity because we're filling this in with dripstone and then we're going to bury it under actual stone. Hopefully this plan actually works. I don't know. Maybe I need to deal with the dripstone that is oops, that didn't work very well. I may still need to deal with dripstone up above. And I know people are like, oh, you just platform up. I don't platform well. So I think I went on a great search for jungle biome to find bamboo for scaffolding. I wonder if I need to do that again. Like that's the next thing for me. All right, well, let's just place it. I guess I have answered what am I going to do today. I thought I was going to be a little more adventurous, but it seems like I do tend to focus on like one project at a time in real life and get kind of get kind of zoomed in on that single thing. Seems like I'm that way in Minecraft too. Single-minded, is that what we call it when we're like, focused on one thing? Oh, well, that was a lot of dripstone block we just got rid of, freeing up quite a bit of, well, not quite a bit of space, freed up a little space. But hey, we can just get rid of something we don't want, fill in a hole. That seems like a good thing. Man, tells you how much granite I pulled out of here. Pretty much this was all granite at one point, down this deep. Well, it's also very interesting how the granite just suddenly disappeared. Like you got to a certain level and it's like, oh, done with granite. So level 25 is our floor for the mines. And so we're kind of trying to get as much stuff to level 25 as possible. Not doing massive terraforming, but just cleaning up a little dripstone here and there, mining a little granite there. I could have said that better. A little dripstone here, a little granite there. That would have been the way to say it. Okay. Ironically, I may need to go get more dripstone, which is a weird thing to say. Oh, there's granite. Well, I'm going to assume it's not. It seemed like we were kind of at the end of a vein, to be honest with you. So I'm okay leaving that. Nope. All right, one more pile. I would say that would be just about right, but I don't think it's quite going to get me there. A lot of right clicking. I need some kind of macro to do this. Yeah, that's interesting. I have not, a lot of games I go for macros. Think of like World of Warcraft for the battlegrounds or something like that. Or Helldiver, something like that. I just have not built any macros for this game, which is maybe something I should think about. I'm not sure I even know what I would build a macro for. I guess that's where I ask for suggestions. All right, let's cover it up because this is the floor, right? This is where we want to be. F3 says 25. Yes, sirree. Cover it up while we're at it. Okay. The good thing I have so much stone because obviously I have a lot of covering to do. All right. Oh, I will take that. Does that turn back into cobblestone? I think it does. That was unfortunate. Perhaps I need to be a little more careful. Where did that come from? That's not a good sign. I think that stuff drips from above, forms dripstone, and then dripstone grows stalagmites. That's my theory. No, you go away. So maybe I'm not really solving my problem the way I think I am. I probably need to test that theory because there's no point in doing all this work if it's just going to drip and drip and drip, and I'm going to be right back where I was before. And I could be doing something more fun. Just to be honest, not the most excitement I've ever had in my life. And this certainly is going to be a fairly clean slate that I can start to address. So we may be going looking for a jungle biome soon. I'm due for a little exploration. I've been just working in the mines quite a bit lately. Okay, and then we've got a few more dripstone blocks here. Nope, too much. Too much. Okay. All right. That's going to look pretty good when it's all done. These feel like they're back. Like, I feel like I would have got rid of these. But maybe I didn't get that far. There's certainly a lot to do when it comes to getting rid of dripstone. Okay, I'd like to go up and get that. It's pretty far up. I should have started cooking stone. I didn't do that. That was a bad idea. Okay. Well, I guess that gives me more dripstone blocks, and I guess that's a good thing. To be honest, it doesn't totally feel like it, but... No, wait, I'm getting too high with that, aren't I? Boo. Boo. Actually, I think I'm going to take that out and that out as well. No. I was like, oh, I've got almost the perfect amount. Nope, nope, nope. Not if you act like that. Boom. All right. I want to get rid of this. That. Okay, and then we do need to light things up a little better. Okay. So for the most part, we have made good progress. Oh, and this just goes away. That's ideal, and that gets me right down to the level I want. I'm kind of fond of level 25. This makes my place look so clean. All right. We will put this right there. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. that, okay, so the main entrance, like when you stand, you come down the stairs and you stand here, pretty much you just see stone. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's it for now on this project, because I need to figure out whether I need to get higher up and get rid of that stuff. That is so high up. How is that spot? How are some of these spots lit up? All right. We do want to take a little bit more water out. Do that. And then get rid of that. Fill it in. Boom. All right. Then if I were to light things up, which direction do we like me going in? That does look beautiful. I need to find out a better solution. Look at this. Is that something dripping onto our torch? I think it is. Huh. Better way to light up the areas that are just kind of in the middle of nowhere. Don't love that look. Okay. Well, I have the urge to get rid of dripstone. It is a powerful urge. Okay. What do we want to light up now? Whoa. Oh, we forget that this is here. Royal we. Whoops. Okay. The Great Cavern. Anyway. But boy, it would be nice not to have to deal with all this dripstone. And you talk about if you wanted some granite. Well, we got a lot. What is this? Is this something cool? Oh, that could be like a inside gates. Like the other gates are fake gates, and these are the actual gates to Moria. That'd be kind of cool. All right. This seems like a fairly well-lit area, but it never hurts to drop a little bit more. I think Attenborough was teasing me about finding the single piece of earth down here, and gee, what could that be from? I think we can get rid of that. Okay. I have thought about using the shelf as a bedroom. I think I have a bed with me. I do. So maybe we go up there real quick and set our bed down. So I do want to move into the mines, and I think this area is creeper free. I think it's well lit enough that I don't have to deal with creepers. Although it is still a messy dripstone pile. I'd kind of like to get up, right, and have this view. Like, this is the view. F1. Thumbnail. So I want the bed fairly close to this. This actually is a comfy feel to it. All right, so this is going to be sort of... I know I've got to have enough ceiling to get up, because I've done that where I've placed a bed in a bad spot. I see iron. Must have. Okay, so let's, for now, I'm going to just take a little of this away. Right? And then this is going to be the bed. I could get that iron if I peel away this stuff. It's too dark for me. Too dark. All right. I'd like a kind of a tall, flat wall for the backdrop of the bed. And the question is, do I get rid of all this? Like, where do I draw the line? I don't want to go super high. I think this is going to be where I place the bed. Right here. This is the bed. Okay, let's get our bed out. Need the water for a little bit. Bed. How do I place the... I kind of want you to go this way. Oh, like that. Perfect. I like that. Okay, so there's the bed. Okay. And then I want it well enough. A table light kind of thing. That's not what you call it, is it? What is it called when you have a light by your bedstand? All right, but all of this is annoying. I do still have a little bit of stone left to replace some of this dripstone. Again, don't know if this is accomplishing what I want it to accomplish, but worth a shot. Plus, I've got the water I need to get out of here. I've got excessive water problems. All right, so let's just take a little bit out of here. A little bit, I say. There is a massive amount here. It's amazing how just going down one block increases... Oops. Okay, that was so dumb. So dumb. Okay. Where do I put it? Is that a spot? Yeah, that's a good spot. Increases the darkness so much. All right, let's fill her in real quick. Progress made. We might come back and get some of this granite. We'll see how we're doing for granite. That's progress. How much more? I don't have very much more stone. Okay, and I probably would like to fill this in with what I do have. Cool. That looks better. Okay. So we like that. That looks better. What if I put another light just because I want a well-lit bed there? No creepers, folks. No creepers. Now that I'm thinking of actually moving in here, it's like, okay, what needs to be done to ensure we don't have creepers anywhere nearby? Like, it needs to be super well lit up here. I mean, the fact that there are no creepers right now is probably a pretty good sign. But we're still going to be fairly thorough in our lighting. I suppose I don't think anything can populate back here, but this would be actually a spot where you could get away from an Enderman. That's gravel, I think. Oh, that's... Oh, wow, unexpected. Okay, not what I was expecting at all. Huh. Okay, just me trying to place a torch, folks. Okay, well, let's put a torch back here, I guess. And look at the dripstone dripping. Huh. Dripstone only form if there's water above it? That would be kind of cool. Just like, because that would be kind of an indicator, like, hey, did you know there's water nearby? Little heads up there. Okay. We're lighting up our bedroom. Need to remember what I'm doing. There's another Enderman safe spot. I've just a few pieces of stone left, but I might as well use it. What? What's that, Arctic Panther? Maybe she didn't agree with the approach I'm taking. All right, boom. Okay. Are we well lit? We're not quite as well lit as we'd like. All right. But anywhere where there's like a little shade at all, it's like, okay, how do we handle this? This needs to be marked. because that is another Enderman space. We won't argue what that Enderman space appears to look like. Nope, moving on. We're just moving on like mature adults. Okay, can I get that? I think I can. So, let's grab it. I probably shouldn't be standing right under it. You just never know when like lava or water or whatever is going to come out and get you. It's gonna get you, get you, get you. I keep doing the Blondie thing. I know I've done that multiple times. It's catchy. What can I say? All right. We happy with this now? We're getting there for sure. All right. I feel like we're pretty well lit. All right. That is so cool. It's so cool, folks. So this is the quarters, the king's quarters. Now I don't think I activated the bed. Is this where I want to wake up, or do I want to wake up where all my stuff is? I know that the solution is to move all my stuff, but I also am at risk of flooding this whole area at any given point in time. And who knows, like if I'm flooding stuff up here, it's probably doing stuff down below that I may not be aware of. Is this where I want to pop? Huh. Well, tell you what. Let's say yes. Oh, respawn point set. Good. Okay, and I also, thanks to some very good advice, I think Rocky Softpaws had me bring this, so that's there. Now, I think Rocky also had me bring wood, but I have ditched the wood because I'm smart like that. Okay, brilliant. Just brilliant. Okay, so I got to go back and get that. All right, well, the other thing I could do, try to clean out some of this stuff. Can I get up high enough? Ooh, and there's iron. I think I'm going to have to do the old school scaffolding and start to clear out this area a little better. But obviously, there's still a ton of dripstone to work on. So the other thing I should think about is whether I need a better way down than what I currently have, which seems treacherous in the extreme. I think it's over here. Yeah, there it is. This seems so treacherous. I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens. Should I back off? Is that how I do it? Whoa! Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, now I know it doesn't kill me. And that's not a bad thing for me to know. Okay. Well, okay, that happened. I'm not comfortable backing down the stairs yet. I need to get there. Just like I need to get good at building up. I wonder if when you're injured, you get hungry faster, and that's because it seems like you have to be hungry. Like I can't eat now and heal because I'm not hungry. Okay, this feels like okay. There's our Grand Canyon. Did I make progress? I moved. Well, I mean, I reset my bed. I guess I can alternate between the two. Like if I'm closer to, I mean, if I'm in the mines, I can set it at that location, and if I'm back at the beacon, I can set it at that location. All right. I think I made progress today. I'm not sure I made progress. It seems very incremental. I guess we lit up part of the iron mines better. I guess one of the best things we did was just finish this off over here. That looks much, much better. Okay, and let's eat and heal up. Oh my goodness. Boom. I'm still trying to think. I need to. How could I come down from? I think I could make the stairs work up top. I almost have to start at the top to know where it's gonna hit. I don't want to build a bunch of. Well, I could build the blocks and then I could slowly build the blocks and then add the stairs. That would work. That would work. I saw what was I think it was like some kind of like a copper bulb. I was looking at some of the palettes out there that people have developed. Someone gave me a link to that, and the copper bulb does look cool. I will say that. Well, we got a little daylight. Let's go drop our water and get rid of any dripstone. I'm going to leave the dripstone on the ice and just see if it disappears. Like the pointy dripstone, because I have zero use for that. There, just leave it on the ice. Hopefully that goes away. And then we've got our cup. I'm sorry, it's a bucket, not a cup. Which, I don't really care about the difference, but I bet it does. Okay. That is certainly a unique style. Okay, am I not wearing boots? Because I broke my leather boots. Okay. I need leather boots if I'm going to be running around the Arctic. It is a strong argument. Ooh, look at the clouds. All right. Screenshot. Potential thumbnail. I want the clouds lit up. I think that is pretty. And with the tree in the background there. Let's go up a little here. Well, that's kind of pretty too. A lot of prettiness happening in Minecraft. A lot of pretty. Oh, and now I missed the golden light. Okay. Let's go see if we can make some leather boots before bed. I've got leather somewhere. Here's rabbit hide. Ooh, I only have one leather. I don't think I can make boots with one leather. Okay. Fair. Well, what can we put over here? Oh, wait. I need cobblestone to keep this going. Boom. And I need more wood. Hasn't been dark very long. Maybe I can still run out and grab some. Yeah, he's warning me. He's like, dude, do you know you're going out in the middle of the night? I like to live dangerously. More like I like to live stupidly if you've been watching some of my episodes. Whoops. Oops, wrong keys. All right, we got a little wood. I think that'll be enough. I do need to reprogram where that key is. That control is hard for these old fingers to get to. I'm a long-time guitar player, so there's a little arthritis develops there. Okay. We'll add 20 planks here. I'll at least keep that going. And I think I'm going to sleep here, folks. It's kind of my cobblestone spot. And what do I have? Bunch of gravel. Okay. Iron, granite, dirt. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to have some more wood and I need to make some of the stuff I've used up. So I made a bed, and I'm supposed to keep a bed with me at all times if I'm understanding Roxy correctly. Whoa, that's dark. What just happened? I guess it is night. They're like, yeah, it's dark. That's what happens at night. All right. And I need to carry some wood, whoops, into the mines as well. Or wherever I go. I may not go into the mines. I'd like to start a chicken farm. It seems like a nice diversion after doing a lot of work in the mines the last few episodes. Like, I want to either explore or go, nope, not it. Explore or build something, you know. It was fun to kind of build the gate and the stairs going into the mines, even though I should finish that. That's what I should do, is probably finish that. But then I need a ton more granite. So we know where it is. So I've just talked myself right back into doing what I was just doing. Let's see if I have enough wool. I need to get those shears going. 2 wool. I need 3 wool. So no is the answer. All right. Well, Baby steps, Roxy. Baby steps. All right. Night. Okay. Several folks have said they like the longer episodes, so we'll just do a little bit of... I do kind of... Whoa. Okay. I'm on fire. Yeah, just go ahead and die. Let me help you. Oh, he's still got a lot more life left than I would have guessed. Okay, since the bears are already sitting, that's good incentive. I do need a lot of other stuff, though. I do need leather. I need wool. And I kind of know where all of that is. All right, I've overshot. Okay. So granite. I want to get some granite blocks. The nice part is I don't have to go back and do any formation. I just want the granite blocks. I did forget to grab my stone. That was a mistake. I didn't do much prep work before charging out, and we've learned that that is not when I do my best work. Where am I going to get my granite? A lot of good places. This is all dripstone, isn't it? This is a giant pile of dripstone. How long did that take to form? Question mark. Okay, I just gonna grab some gravel here. Okay, is dripstone forming back? No, it's not. That's a good sign. I'm curious how deep this granite goes. You know, I can see the big pile of it, but how deep does it go? Okay. I still need cobblestone to fuel the to make stone with. Stone is how I'm decorating the basic floor is just stone in the mines, which is what I would say a good chunk of it. If it's not dripstone, it's probably stone right now, other than there is a fair amount of granite, which is nice since I want to do any pathways in granite, including stairs. Okay. I know I made some more picks, but I think I might not have made enough. In other words, I think I'm going to be using a lot of picks. It's actually kind of handy to be able to build or to mine like 4 levels at a time, or 5 even. Seems to actually could do 6 because I could go down pretty easy. You don't have to move as much for each collection. You just spend your time holding down left click. It'd be interesting to see like what keystrokes define a game. You know, like it seems like holding left click kind of defines Minecraft. You know, what are the keystrokes for different games, the defining keystrokes? It's going to be a lot of, I'm sure, hold left click, but I think there are others for some different games. Like a running game might have shift as a primary click. All right, let's just see. I know there's still like a wall of granite there, but I just want to see how far up I can get. So I gotta line it up. Ooh, that might be tougher than I think. Gotta line it up. So where am I coming down? Here? I think there. Ooh, that drops off big time. Right where the torch is? Right where the torch is. Actually, that's a great reference. Okay, so we're dropping a lot of granite. Oops. Okay, cool. This is, we're really just kind of figuring out, like, is this going to work? Because I don't want to commit too much. Like, I can undo all this granite, you know? Just kind of want to see, am I lined up correctly? Like, is this going to work? And then we can work on making things a little more attractive. Almost sounds like dating advice. Okay, how are we doing? Ooh, we're close. Ooh, we're close. Okay. What are you supposed to, is this, let's see what this is. What was that? Diorite. Should have known. I'm not high enough up. I gotta get some more height. Alright. But we kind of made it. The question is, do I do both sides now? Or do I save that for future work? Make sure I truly want it. I think I do. I think that would be very cool, very regal. I was thinking about going to Bicoline this year, which is LARPing, and it's in Quebec. But boy, relations with Canada have taken an unexpected turn this year. I am, of course, American. Certainly did not see things, and I don't think they did either, turning out the way they are currently. Oh, we're close, folks. We're getting there. We need more granite. That is not very wide. So it seems like maybe not the best year to go to Bicoline. So I've kind of given up that hope, even though it seems like a really fun and cool thing to do. LARPing seems like something I would enjoy. And if I like it, I don't know that I will, but I didn't know how cool Gen Con was either. And I wish I had discovered it sooner. And given that, I mean, I don't have that many years left on this planet, I feel like I want to discover the cool stuff soon and try things to see if they are cool, so that if they're cool, I can put them on the calendar. And actually, there's a little synergy between the timing of Gen Con and the timing of Bicoline. And I also have friends in Toronto and New York State, up, you know. and so there's some people that would be fun to visit along the way. So it would be kind of cool if I could have like this summer things, maybe go like do Origins and then do Gen Con and then do, there's another major LARPing event. I think it's in Pennsylvania, that could also fill in some of the time between Gen Con and Bicoline. So that would be cool. I don't know. Contemplating like, what does life look like in retirement? I've also, got a limited number of years left with good mobility. In the retirement community, we refer to these as the go-go years, and then there's the slow-go years, and then you're just old, I think. There's the no-go years. I think that's what they're called, which makes sense. Did I get enough is the question here. I got enough granite, but should I have placed at least one more block? Because I guess I'm only moving up a couple of blocks at a time here. But I think I'm getting pretty close up top here. See, that looks pretty good. Except that I am wicked high. Now, do I want to go up? I don't think so. I think I want to take some of this out, actually. This is why we're doing all the work ahead of time. This is where it's going to end. Yes. This is the end of our great gate, the end. Okay, saw a little buddy over there hanging out. Again, not as scared of them as I once was. Is this gravel? Or I bet it's diorite. So it looks like it's chopping down at a decent pace. Ooh, wow, I'm almost out of pick and do not have a replacement. So I am, fortunately, very close to my home. All right. Question is, how many of these little gate things should I make? One of the reasons I like them is they could serve as Enderman protection as I run through them. I don't know if I need to make them deeper. I think I probably do. But I'm kind of hoping the Enderman will hang up on them, if that makes sense, get caught. Okay, well, I've got a lot of granite, I guess. Okay, diorite, andesite, cobblestone. Let's go take a look, because I bet I've got some stone that's cooked over here. Yes, I do. And then, did I ditch the cobblestone? I believe I did. I believe I ditched the cobblestone. Okay. There's some over here. Boom. Okay. More cobblestone. All right. This would indicate I needed some more wood. Whoa, getting dark again. So pretty, so pretty. Now, I did not plant my sapling to replace what I took out. And we're trying to be good stewards of the forest. All right, I'm a little worried that I'm getting too far away from my lighting. Hence, more likelihood of getting spawns. Sounds like spawns is how everything's referred to in this game. Like I referred to them as the zombie generators, but it sounds like spawn is probably the better reference. Just in case this is good enough for a thumbnail. I don't think it is. I think I missed the golden light. Okay. Nice. All right, let's do this. And then go here and put that up here. Take that. Okay. That is good. It's nighttime. Boom. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. All much appreciated. And all free. Yay! So, hey, have a great day, great life. Play great games like Minecraft. We'll see you later.